Here we go. We're live. We are officially live everywhere on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. I wanted to make sure that and I wanted to make sure that we were good. All right, so we are good. So, good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm so excited to be here this morning. I'm doing something that I challenged myself to do a while back, which was to just be more consistent with coming live. And my ideal time is in the morning because as my day goes, I'm very busy. And so I wanted to make sure that, hey, let's get it top of the morning. It's spring break for us. So after I leave this, I'm going to take my son out for breakfast and we're going to have some fun for the day in between some of the things I need to do. But good morning, everyone. Today we're talking about upgrading your beliefs, the belief upgrade, and really taking some time to understand and learn how to break through limiting beliefs to achieve your goals. And when it comes to mindset work, one of the things that I've learned, throughout my journey of, you know, um, being a previous middle school language arts teacher to, starting various businesses over the past, 20 to 25 years, coming from a family of entrepreneurs to generating multiple seven figures in my business is that at every level that you ascend to, your belief system and your faith system has to upgrade. So, welcome to everyone. My name is Jasmine Womack. I'm known as the Jasmine Womack across all social media platforms. And I am a high level book coach, writing consultant. I'm also a digital learning expert and monetization strategist for consultants, speakers, and high earning women business earners. And what I help you to do is to transform your expertise and package your intellectual property into a best-selling book, high-end coaching program, signature talks, and I help you to market and sell them. So I'm not just a writing coach because many of my clients come to me for books, but they leave with their whole businesses intact. So this is what we're talking about because I have literally seen transformations. I've seen people come to our live events, whether it was Six Figure Storyteller Live a few years ago, Published and Paid Live, different workshops I've held over the years. Having one idea, not having, strong beliefs around that idea, leaving with clarity, leaving with conviction, and then leaving with the step-by-step strategies to up level their currency, to up level their cash. And one of the core elements that's absolutely necessary and that's absolutely required to up level in any area of your life is that number one, you have to absolutely believe that you can. And you have to believe that the level of success that you desire to attain is possible for you. And you have to believe that not only is it possible for but you've got to believe that it's possible for you now, right? That you don't have to wait 5, 10, 15, 20 years after your husband and after your children and after everyone else in their family has achieved their dreams to go after yours. You don't have to believe that you need to lose weight in order to do certain things. Like you can do the thing now. You can do the thing now. And so I want to ask you a question because I encounter this a lot with a lot of people. Have you ever had a dream that you did not pursue because you didn't think you were ready? Because you didn't think that you were the ideal right weight? Because you didn't think that, even with all of your list of credentials, even with all of your experience, even with your expertise, even with your track record of success, that you were qualified to do it? I cannot tell you how many people that I've worked with that have all kinds of doctoral degrees, master's degrees, PhDs, 20, 25 plus years experience, a long track record of success, but they are charging, $100 or so for coaching sessions. They're speaking for free all over the place, and they're constantly questioning whether or not their expertise and their strategies and their systems and their skill sets are good enough to sell at the level that they want to sell. I run into it all the time. One of my elite clients, Dr. Kino, when she and I first started working together, it was actually through a virtual workshop. And so she came to one of the virtual workshops, and at that time she was charging like maybe around $100-something for individual coaching sessions. And so in this particular workshop, it was the Write Your Book, Skyrocket Your Coaching Business workshop, where we're talking about coaching and pricing. And she was like, well, I don't necessarily think that I can up-level my price. Like, I don't feel qualified to do that. But on the back and behind her on her wall, all I saw was all these degrees. And what I said to her, I said, look on your wall behind you. Tell me what you see. And it was literally a visual history of not only her scholarly aptitude, but also her professional prowess and her professional experience and expertise. Like, she had a track record of success, but was still questioning herself. And I told her, I said, not only have you invested in yourself in terms of your learning, but you have actually taken what you've learned and you've taken your credentials and you have turned it into action and measurable results. And this is what we really have to start looking at when we're thinking about, we're questioning whether or not we are worthy. This is one of the things we have to start considering when we're questioning how to move forward and whether or not we're ready to up level. Remind yourself of who you are. Remind yourself of what you've done. Remind yourself of what you are actively doing. Remind yourself, because even if you are a beginner in the information-based economy, you're not a beginner with the work that you're doing. You're not a beginner when it comes to the information that you know. And so it's absolutely time for you to start stepping into that new and that up-level identity. And especially here, and I know I have a lot of people who tune in from Canada, from the UK, from different countries in Africa and all over the world. But to my US folks, if you're in the US with me, because I don't know what's being said in international, markets, but I know you all know we're being inundated with the media and inundated with the news every single day. And a lot of what we're hearing can destroy your belief in what the future could look like for you. And that's why you have to stay abreast of current events, but you also have to have the skill set of tuning out the negativity and tuning out the noise. Nothing's going to be done by you sitting up complaining. Nothing's going to get done by you sitting up watching and constantly digesting a ton of doomsday information. But what is going to get done is when you make appropriate pivots. What is going to help you to move forward is when you put your head down and you stay focused and you continue to pray and you continue to move forward with purpose and you put systems and plans in place and you execute them no matter what is going on around you. This is a season when you have to stay focused. And staying focused and putting in the work is going to help you to see results. And seeing consistent results is going to improve your belief. Oftentimes, what I've found through working with people is that one of the things that destroys your belief are either negative seeds that you implant in your own mind. It's constant negative self-talk. It's negative seeds that you have allowed others to take root. meaning that there are other people that are around you who lack belief or who are sometimes just downright haters, and they put negative seeds into you, and you allow their negativity and their lack of belief to impact your level of belief. And then there is a lack of action, a lot of dreaming, a lot of I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, a lot of starting, but also a lot of stopping. There's a lack of execution. There's a lack of consistency. When you stick to what you said that you were going to do, long after the feeling that you said it in has left you, and you can prove to yourself that you can be consistent, and the consistency creates 1% shifts, and you start to see progress and movement, that is going to improve and elevate your belief. It's going to upgrade your belief. When you get around people who are doing the things that you want to do, who are working towards the same goals or similar goals that you have, or when you get around people that have successfully done the things that you desire to do as well, you can borrow from their belief to upgrade your belief, because it's a reminder that God is in the blessing business. And if they're blessing other people, you know that you are in, as long as you put yourself in position, you can achieve the same or similar things as well. But if you're hanging around people that are doing the opposite or believe the opposite of what you desire to do, it's not going to give you the belief upgrade. If every single day when you have the opportunity to do something new and do something different, but instead you keep doing the same foolishness and the same mess that has gotten you to where you are, or you keep doing the same thing, is because the things that you might be doing might not have been mess, but you got to understand that where you are is a direct reflection of decisions and actions that you've made in the past. So if you want a different future, you've got to start creating a different future. And the way that you create a different future is by making different decisions and taking different actions every single day. You got to understand that when an airplane takes off, if the airplane goes 1% to the right, they're going to end up in a different destination than their original manifest identified for them to end up. A 1% shift is all you need. Do one thing different today. One thing different today. I always tell my clients, the things that you're doing on the day-to-day basis, you're not working on your now, you're working on your next. The decisions that you make today, you're not making that decision for where you want to be today. You're making that decision for where you want to be 30 days from now, 90 days from now, 6 months from now, a year from now. Now, when we are elevating our beliefs and upgrading our beliefs, one of the key things that we also have to do is start identifying hidden beliefs that may be blocking your next level. I forgot the name of this book, but in this book, it's a mindset book. He talks about the upper limit. And the upper limit is a state of mindset that you allow to manifest in your actual life when you're doing certain things, and it blocks you from achieving your next level. And it's almost like a subconscious blockage. And it typically will come up through fear, or sometimes it's like fear of success. It's like, okay, everything is going too good right now. It's almost too good to be true, and you subconsciously mess it up. So let's talk about some hidden beliefs that may be blocking your upgrade. Okay? Let's talk about some hidden beliefs. Not hidden beliefs, but let's talk about some hold on. Yes. Hidden beliefs that might be blocking your upgrade. I'm not sure that when I get it, I can sustain it. Fear of success is a hidden belief as well. Fear of failure. Do y'all know how many adults that I've spoken with who are scared of success? No. I'm sorry. They're scared of failure. Mixing my words up here. They're scared of failure. They say, I was scared of failing, so I didn't even try. Like, can you imagine to be so terrified of not being successful at a thing and not wanting to deal with the rejection that comes from that you don't even try? Well, this is where mindset comes in. And this can go at any level. Even for my business owners out there, you could be saying to yourself, I am scared of scaling my business to the $1 million mark. So I'm going to stay right where I am because I know this. I know the $500,000 mark is comfortable for me. I know what to do. I have my team in place. I have my systems in place. I don't know what that next level looks like. And the people that I do know, I don't want it to look like what they have. And I don't want to fail at that. Limiting beliefs are internal stories that we tell ourselves. And these internal stories block our progress. These internal stories sound like, I don't have the experience. I'm not expert enough. Nobody's going to buy from me. I don't have a big audience, or I need to build an audience first before I write my book. I don't know anything about marketing. A limiting belief that I had for a very long time was, I come from school. I come from the educational space. I don't know the language of the corporate space. So I'm going to stay where I'm comfortable. It was a limiting belief. It was a lie. Because when you know your craft, you know your craft. And your craft and your industry, likely you have transferable skills that can be valuable no matter the industry. And if there's something that you don't know and you know that you need to know that thing to ascend to your next level, then it's a simple decision as learning the skill set. Learning the skill set. Okay? So let's talk about some really quick tips to break through limiting beliefs. Tip number one is to catch the lie. Catch the lie. Ask when you feel these limiting beliefs coming up, ask yourself, where is this coming from? Where is this thought coming from? Where is this belief coming from? Whose voice is that? Is that something that I believe? Or is that something that somebody else told me that I'm not even sure that it doesn't really apply to me, but I adopted it? Is it true or is it fear? And what you have to do is replace the lie with truth. And instead, you have to create a new belief to take the place of the one that you're getting rid of. So this is where you begin to reframe your mindset. And instead of saying, I'm not ready, you can say, there is power in my expertise. There is a leader, there is an organization that needs me to go to their next level. Instead of saying, I don't have the money, say, how can I make the money to get this? Instead of saying, oh, we don't have sales coming in today, say to yourself, let me go out there and find someone who needs what I have. Let me go find someone to pay me today. There's an organization that has a contract with my name on it. There's a client that has a problem and they've been waiting on me to help them solve it and get through this breakthrough. You have to speak to yourself differently in order to start believing differently. And then you have to take imperfect action. That's step number 3. So tip 1 is to catch the lie. Identify where that voice is coming from. Tip number 2 is to reframe your mind. Reframe what you're telling yourself and replace it with truth. And tip number 3 is to then take imperfect action. Listen, the steps that you take don't need to be perfect. And you are hurting yourself and you're hurting your progress by not doing anything because you think that everything that you do has to be perfect when you do it. Nobody's looking for perfection. The people that need the results that you provide, the people that need the solutions that you provide, they're not looking for perfection. They're looking for presence. They're not looking for perfection. They're looking for progress. They're not looking for perfection. They're looking for a pathway. And you are the one who provides the blueprints. You are the one who provides the print. You are the one who provides the blueprint. You are the one. Because clarity and your confidence is going to be built through you taking action. Start with what you have. Start with what you have. Start with where you are. You don't need to have it all figured out to start. You don't need to have it all figured out to upgrade. If you feel the pull to upgrade, you know that you have outgrown the state in which you've been operating, and it's time for you to up level. Okay? Now, if this resonated with you and you know that there's a thought leadership book within you, not just a book to share your story. No, this is a thought leadership book, a book that is going to shift the thoughts, the trajectory of people, of couples, of teams, of leaders, of organizations, of believers. And you know that you are supposed to be leveraging that book to expand your speaking business and to explode your coaching business. But there's a breakthrough that you need, there's an up level that you need, then I want to invite you to join me at the 7-Figure Bestseller Summit. This is how you can work with me live and in person. Saturday, July 12th, 2025 is going to be in Metro Atlanta, Georgia. It's a one-day high-level event. Okay? Tickets to the 7-Figure Bestseller Summit go on sale on April 15th. However, you're invited to join the wait list. The wait list will get access to early bird tickets before they're available to the general public. We only have 100 seats in the room, guys. We already have about 70 people on the wait list. I already know that this event, all of our events sell out. This one is absolutely going to sell out. So if you know that you need to be in the space to break through to not just break through the barriers, but to upgrade and to up level, not just your beliefs, but your strategies, your book, and leave with a clear roadmap, leave with your strategic outline finished, leave with your publishing pathway decided, leave with your monetization plan intact, leave with understanding how to tie your book into your speaking, into your speaking business, then you need to be at the 7-Figure Bestseller Summit. Now you can join the wait list by going to www.jasminewomack.com/7FBS wait list. Or you can comment wait list down below and me and my team will come and give you the link. Okay, so the link is jasminewomack.com/7FBS wait list. Or you can comment wait list below and me and my team will come and give you the link. Okay, if you're on Instagram, you can go into the link in my bio and the link is there to join the wait list. This is the place for you to not just upgrade your belief system, but you're going to upgrade your book strategy. You're going to upgrade your writing strategy. You're going to leave with clear plans intact. The strategic outline for your business book completed. Your monetization plan for your business book completed. Understanding how to create your speaking topics and tie your book into your speaking business completed. Understanding how to stand out, how to package your IP, how to take your IP and package it into a brand building, income generating book that is going to boost your brand. Those pathways, those strategies, those blueprints completed. This is not a motivational rah event. You're going to come with work, with plans, with blueprints completed. And if that's what you want, and you're serious about getting in a room of high level achievers, then you need to be there. So I see you all on Instagram, Kashina, I am folk. Hey, boo, my husband's on. I took a screenshot so I can come back and make sure I got y'all. I will see you in the room. The wait list opens up. The wait list is already open. Tickets go on sale on the 15th, but the wait list gets early bird access, and we want to see you in the room. We've got limited spots, and the wait list apps actually is already almost to capacity. Okay. I hope that this has been beneficial for you all. Guys, we are in some very interesting times. Very interesting times. Okay. The thing that I would suggest for you to do is to decrease your browsing. Decrease your browsing. Stop taking in all of this information that is negative. Stop taking this information in that's negative. Stop taking it in. It's doing nothing for you. Instead of scrolling on the internet all the time, read some books, listen to some audiobooks, watch empowering instructional live streams such as this one. Listen to some podcasts that are going to up-level your life and up-level your business. Do not get bogged down into the foolishness that's going on in the online space. Guard your mind, guard your hearts, guard your spirits, put your plan together, implement your plan, implement your plans, execute your plans, stay focused. The Bible says, I'm a believer. You don't have to be a believer to rock with me. You just got to respect it. But the Bible says that there will be wars and rumors of wars, but see to it that none of it concerns you. And we see people on the line, online every single day, losing their absolute minds, getting upset with people and strangers in the comments that they don't know. Listen, guard your minds, guard your eyes, guard your hearts, guard your ears. Yes, I do have a podcast. It's the published and paid podcast. Definitely make sure you check it out. It's a ton of information on there. Yes, I do have a podcast, and we were jumping. We took a few weeks. We paused for a few weeks to make sure that we have everything together for the summit. But we're about to start back. But we have close to about 50 episodes. Yeah. And so we're about to start back releasing some episodes. But it's chock full of great stuff there. Okay. I will see you guys later. I hope that this has been beneficial. Definitely make sure that you join the wait list for the 7-Figure Bestseller Summit. And I look forward to seeing you in Atlanta, Saturday, July 12th. But join the wait list. You can get first dibs to the tickets and early bird tickets. All right. I will see you guys soon. You guys have a great rest of your day.